Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. Welcome to the London Irish Centre. It's 2016 and we are back for Road of Glory, the first in a two-part series from White Collar Boxing London. Matthew Walker here. My partner in crime, Chris Lloyd, sadly can't be with us this evening, but fear not, in his place, making his White Collar Boxing debut behind the mic, all the way from Leicestershire, it's the Welsh stallion, Mr. David Rogers. It's a big one tonight, 16 bouts lined up for you, including the big one, the White Collar Boxing London title fight, featuring Darren Waitson and Dan Jenkins. I'll now hand you over to our compere for the evening, the Master of Ceremonies, the silver-tongued assassin, Mr. Peter Lowe, to start the proceedings.
White Collar Boxing London proudly presents a boxing action for your entertainment pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, your officials for the evening are timekeeper and assistant judge, Mr. Peter Lowe, and your referee in charge when the action gets underway, possibly one of the finest referees in the country today, the excellent Mr. Seamus Gunn.
Here we go.
And so now, London, I ask you, are you ready to be entertained? There's a lot of us in here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know you can do better than that. Are you ready to be entertained? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the WCBL's Road to Glory. And now, let's introduce you to the boxers fighting out of the red corner this evening.
So here they are entering the ring for the ring parade, the first of 2016. It's the men and women in the red. Starting from the top, we have Fiona Preston, Mike Proctor, Steve Christian, James Cook, Dan Callahan, Gary McCarthy, Dan Jenkins, Cass Khan, George Priory, Ryan Fraser, David Macaria, James Milliken, Bevan Thomas, David Weatherhead, Taco Brown and James Kearns. Here they are.
Taco Brown and James Kearns.
This guy here, big guy at the back, Dan Jenkins, mate. He is so fucking laid back, so laid back. He's a really good, really lovely lad. Really lovely.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome the boxers fighting out of the blue corner this evening.
My word, we are in for a treat this evening. The atmosphere already absolutely electric here at the London Irish Centre as the boys and girls in blue enter the ring for their ring parade. Starting from the top, we have Kate Dewey, Ian Butler, Emmett Norton, Ricky Clitheroe, Mark Lloyd, Jonathan Boyle, Darren Waitson in the title bout, JF Hot Sauce Lapat, that's my winning name of the night, Wally Downs Jr., Jimmy Ryan, Dean English, Michael Higgins, Jordan Mason, Liam Jordan, Michael Evangeli, and last but by no means least, Mr. Charlie Steele.
So please welcome firstly to the red corner from Battersea, Fiona Preston.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway right here. It's 2016, and it is a brand new night from White Collar Boxing. It is Road of Glory, and first up, fighting out of the red corner, we are thrilled to have her back. It is Fiona Fearless Preston. It's her second fight with White Collar Boxing London, and she is currently undefeated. Fiona, a 49-year-old mum of two from Battersea, an ex-Chelsea estate agent, and now getting a buzz from punching people, having taken early retirement.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the blue corner from Russia, by way of Surrey, it's Kate Dewey.
And here we are, her opponent fighting out of the blue corner. It is Kate, the Russian destroyer Dewey, originally from Russia, hence the name, but now lives in the beautiful suburb of Surrey. She's a security professional at the moment, working as a lead security supervisor, and in her free time, she loves to travel and drive fast.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for our first bout of the evening, this WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner. She's from Battersea. Please welcome Fearless Fiona Preston. And across the ring, fighting out of the balloon corner. From Russia, by way of Surrey, please welcome Kate, the Russian destroyer, Dewey.
90-second rounds. There goes the bell. Here we go. Second white collar boxing for Fiona Preston, 49-year-old mother of two, and that's a big right hand early on from Kate Dewey in the blue. The Russian destroyer living up to her name. Some big hurting bombs there from the fighter out of the blue corner early on.
Absolutely, both ladies coming out of the blocks with a bit of passion this evening. As we know, Fiona, the lady in red, it's her second fight with White Collar Boxing London, and she is currently undefeated. Will that still be the case after 3 90-second rounds? Her opponent in the blue, my word. She's packing a good punch so far. Fiona just standing her ground, sizing up her opponent. Both ladies just taking a step back and just weighing each other up there.
30 seconds of this first round left, then. It's been Kate Dewey who's landed all the big shots early on, but Fiona Preston in red tonight gets tagged again with 2 big rights. Big Chelsea fan, but as I said, in right tonight, her corner guy is just to our right-hand side, and he's shouting, keep your jab up, keep your hand side. That's what she needs to do as we're in the dying embers of this first round. And that is the end of the first round. The bell goes, they touch gloves. And a big start there from Kate Dewey. Well, Fiona Preston having a tough time there. If she's going to keep that undefeated record, she has got some work to do in the final 2 rounds of this fight. We spoke before the bout. She says she's completely mad and she's thoroughly enjoying her midlife crisis, but quite how much she enjoyed that opening 90 seconds, I'm not sure, because Kate Dewey, the Russian destroyer, really found her range. It's her first fight. She's 35 years of age. She told me not to tell anyone this, but she said she actually prefers kickboxing. But let's hope she keeps those feet firmly on the ground this evening. She's doing a good enough job with those fists. Second 90 seconds, the bell goes, and Fiona Preston first in the middle of the ring, but again it's Dewey the first to make hay with that right hand. Better shots from Preston, but Dewey again is the one doing the damage. Preston trying her hardest to box, but at the moment Dewey really working the power, but here comes Preston throwing a few shots of her own. Back to the jab is the instruction from the corner.
Jab, body, right hand, head. And again, move your feet. Change the way, go one way for them.
Preston's wobbled there, but she recovers well. 30 seconds of the second round gone. Dewey looking to land that big blow, but running out of steam herself. It's tough work for these fighters, isn't it? Particularly the ones in the ring for the first time.
Yeah, it really is, and Chris and I often say it. I mean, when you sit here and you watch a fight, a minute and a half, 2 minutes passes in the blink of an eye, but when you're in there, it can feel like an absolute lifetime. But a great display from Dewey in the blue so far, really driving forward in this second round. And there it is, round two.
So 2 rounds in, Kate Dewey. Well, I'm not doing the scorecards, but I'd certainly put her 2 rounds ahead, the fighter out of the blue corner. She's here tonight because a friend of hers boxed for charity and she thought it would be a good idea. Well, it is so far so good for the Russian destroyer.
And there it is, that is the 10-second call. Our referee, Seamus Dunn, calls both contestants back into the ring for the third and final round. Here we are, they touch gloves, and we are underway. Really good technical display from Dewey so far. Really steering the ship in this bout and in this third and final round. Preston not giving up without a fight though so far. Jab to the body, instruction from the red corner for Preston. Dewey really working the right jab, coming forward again. Oh my word, nice body shot from Dewey. Preston starting to tire now as we head into the final minutes of this third and final round. Oh my word, a glancing blow from the lady in blue. And fatigue really starting to set in for both of these fighters as we head into the dying seconds of this third and final round. 10 seconds remaining. But my word, what a wonderful, wonderful way to start the night here for Road of Glory. And there it is, that concludes our first fight of the evening, and what a way to get things underway. A fabulous display from both ladies. David, if you were a betting man, where would you put your dollars?
Well, I think it's got to be Kate Dewey in the blue corner, hasn't it? But credit to both fighters, particularly in the third round. They gave this crowd exactly what they want. They stepped into the middle of the ring, went blow for blow. Maybe that's Fiona Preston's undefeated record gone, but I've got a feeling she's going to be back. She's thriving on this. As for Kate Dewey, well, that big right hand caused some serious damage for a debutante. And look at her over there in the ring, in the blue corner, celebrating. She knows she's done well tonight. And here we go, we await the decision.
And after those 3 rounds, the referee has scored this contest 30 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner from Russia, Kate Dewey.
Well, there it is.
Show your appreciation for our runner-up, Fiona Forrester.
Making her white collar boxing debut and taking her first victory is Kate Russian Destroyer Dewey. But a massive, massive congratulations to her opponent Fiona Fearless Preston as well. A fabulous start to the evening for Road of Glory.
And for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from Kent, Mike
Awaiting the ring entries then for the second bout of the night. Mike Proctor fighting out of the red corner. Ian Butler out of the blue. Following that scintillating start to the evening, Kate Dewey, the Russian Destroyer, winning her first bout against Fiona Preston. Mike Proctor there, 55 years of age. A little trip on his way into the ring. It's his first white-collar boxing fight, but he used to box a little bit in the Merchant Navy, so we're fully expecting some skills from this man, a managing director working in building services. He's told me if it goes well, he's coming back, but before that, he has 3 one-minute rounds to get through against the man who we're going to see next, Ian Butler, fighting out of the blue corner.
And now please welcome to the blue corner from Loughborough, Ian Butler.
Well, quite a hostile reception for Ian Butler, the man from Loughborough. He's a groundsman at Lord's by trade. He's 48 years of age today. What a way to celebrate your birthday at white collar boxing. Also making his debut. And this is a big change from the sport. A big change from the sport he usually does, which is fly fishing. Out of the river and into the ring for Ian Butler, fighting out of the blue corner.
I mean, the temptation to say, will he catch a victory tonight is killing me.
We'll be contesting over 3 one-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner. He's from Whitstable in Kent. Please welcome Iron Mike Proctor. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He's all the way from Loughborough. Please welcome Ian Billy Butler.
Underway with round 1.
Round 1.
Oh my word! My word, the man in red just lost his footing there slightly. I think it was more a case of just losing his balance rather than being caught. There he is, he's back on his feet. Proctor with the right hand.
Well, it's getting a little bit tasty in the middle of the ring. Ian Butler with the height advantage has definitely letting go of that right hand, and with the left right in front of us in the final 10 seconds of this first round. Swing from Proctor doesn't quite land, but he's struggling to get inside that reach of Butler at the moment. Here we go, 1-2 from the man in blue. Proctor turns his back and gets caught. And the referee, Seamus Dunn, just at the end of round one, Seamus Dunn just trying to calm things down here. But it all got a little bit wild there for a second between these two veterans. Proctor making his debut at 55, Butler 48 today. And I've given that first round to the man in blue.
My word, I was not expecting that. A very, very tasty start to this second fight this evening.
Corners, 10 seconds.
And here we are, both men returning to the centre for the second round. And we are underway. Proctor really caught off guard in that first round. I don't think he was quite expecting Butler to come out the blocks quite as rapid as he did. Really caught him unawares. But here he is. There's a bucket on the red corner's side. Seamus just halting proceedings for a moment. We are back underway. Proctor moving forward now, but Butler returning the favour. Oh my word. Man in red may be down, but he is straight back up again. Or is he? Mr. Seamus Dunn giving him a standing 8 count, but he is back up to a rapturous round of applause, which is exactly what it is all about at White Collar Boxing London. Big support for the man in red. And there it is, that concludes the second round. One more to go.
Well, Mike Proctor tried to up it a little bit there, didn't he? But he got caught by Ian Butler, who's been busy. But credit to him, he's got up, he's got to his corner, and he will make the third round. Well, like you said before, a minute goes by in the blink of an eye, but when you're out there, it must be like time is standing still for these guys. Mike Proctor in the red corner, Ian Butler in the blue. Credit to Ian Butler, he's using those tools, he's a taller man. Using that jab and following it up, really getting forward.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Mike Proctor, he's landed a couple of those lead right hands, but hasn't really made anything stick. He'll be looking for a big final minute here in front of this great crowd at White Collar Boxing. Seamus Dunn happy, round 3, here we go. I've got Butler 2 rounds up here. Straight away he goes in with that 1-2. Mike Proctor looks a tired man. Hands up is the call from the corner. Seamus Dunn has waved it off.
There it is, as both men hug it out and smile for the cameras. I'll hand you over to Peter, our Master of Ceremonies, for the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both boxers, please. And with Mike Proctor sustaining an arm injury, your referee has stopped the contest 15 seconds into round 3, deeming Mike Proctor in no position to continue. Therefore, a winner by TKO, fighting out of the blue corner, it's Ian Billy Butler. And show your appreciation for our runner-up, it's Mike Proctor.
Well, there it is, our second bout of the evening going to the man in blue. What a well-deserved, rapturous round of applause for both men this evening. A terrific contest.
And now for our next bout of the evening, please welcome firstly to the red corner from Belfast, it's Steve
So here we are, the third bout of the evening. A slow entrance from the man in red. He's loving the support he's receiving from the crowd. So far it's Steve, the Belfast bomber Christian. Originally from Belfast, he works for Crossrail as an electrician. He's very competitive. And doesn't like to lose anything. He loves making money, pulling birds, and showing Limerick lads how to box.
And now please welcome to the blue corner from Limerick in Ireland, it's Emmett Norton!
And his opponent, would you believe, Emmett the Notorious Norton, all the way from, that's right, you guessed it, Limerick City in Ireland. He works in assessment management. His hobbies are rugby, travelling, and yes, classical violin. Let's see if he can play a tune in the ring this evening.
Emmett Norton! And so, ladies and gentlemen, this WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner. He's from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Please welcome Steve, the Belfast bomber, Christian! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He's from Limerick, in the Republic of Ireland. Please welcome Emmett, the Notorious Norton!
Steve Christian in the red corner making his debut. Emmett Notorious Norton, 29 years of age. This is his second. He lost his first bout and he is desperate to rectify that mistake. So 3 2-minute rounds. First exchange there was Christian, but Norton coming straight back at him. "30 seconds into the first round, and is that a trickle of blood there coming from the man in red? He lands a good right hand there, though. Norton coming in, head down, trying to back Christian into the corner, but escapes that first exchange. That's a big left hand there from Norton. Couldn't follow it up, but has that shaken Christian. Another right hand as well. Steve Christian trying to come forward, but hurting bombs from Emmett Norton. We could tell he was up for this from the ring walk, and he really, really wants to land these shots.
My word, I was not expecting that. Emmett Norton really can pack a punch. Christian's going to have to be careful. Any of them land, he could find himself in serious trouble this evening. Quite a tentative start from both men. Sizing each other up, really picking their punches out. Another great right-hander and a left to follow up from Norton. Really good technical display from both men so far. The man in blue just keeping his opponent at arm's reach where possible. Both men really evenly matched as well, and there it is. That concludes a fabulous first round. Well, we did say the energy in the room, if it was anything to go by, we were in for a tasty treat this evening, and my word, are we, that's a fabulous first round.
Absolutely, first round fireworks there. It was Emmett Norton who landed with the big shots, but Steve Christian came back with a few tasty treats of his own. And this is exactly what this capacity crowd want to see here in the London Irish Centre. Emmett Norton used to play semi-professional rugby in the National League for London Irish. Now an asset manager. He's been here 8 years. And in his second fight, he looks very, very much at home in this boxing ring.
It's really nice to see as well, I'm sure you'll agree. Quite often in amateur boxing, you can have a mixed match, but both of these fighters really evenly matched, and my word, going straight at it in this second round. Referee just separates both men, but they go at it again, my word. A great glancing blow from Christian. The man in blue just keeping his opponent at arm's length again. Oh, and a nice glancing blow from the man in red once again. Norton just straightening his head guard. Settles himself back down. Oh, my word, there it is again. A dangerous right hand from Christian. .50 seconds remaining in this second round. Both men evenly matched so far. A fabulous contest. There it is again, that right hand from the man in blue.
Once again, notorious Norton looking to tee off, but Christian moving well, avoiding those big haymakers. He's got a size and a reach advantage, Christian, but Emmett Norton's so quick, he's not really being able to make that pay at the moment. As we're in the last 15 seconds of this round, big right hand body shot there from Norton. Christian does well to absorb that into the final 10 seconds of round number 2 then. And a good shot over the top from Christian. Will that catch the judge's eye? And there goes the bell. Well, listen to that crowd. They are responding to the quality on display here. These two are putting on a show, that is for sure.
Absolutely. The bar well and truly being raised for this third bout this evening. My word, I don't know whether you can hear this, but the atmosphere in here this evening, absolutely electric. We go into the third and final round. We are underway, 2 minutes remaining. Which way is this contest going to go? And a fiery start once again for this third round. Really, really good display from both men this evening. Christian coming forward. Oh, and there it is again. My word. Like you say, real haymakers from the man in blue. Lantern blow from the man in red there, but my word, again, the atmosphere in here, absolutely electric. One minute remaining. Which way is this going to go?
It's the final minute, and it's the final minute, and it's a big final minute as well. This one very, very much in the balance. These two have set the bar. This is a great standard. Emmett Norton desperate to rectify his defeat. Steve Christian stepping into the ring for the first time. He's acquitted himself so well, especially moving out of the way of those massive Norton bombs. Is there some magic left in the final 30 seconds of this fight? Here we go, toe to toe. 30 seconds to go. Norton in blue, Christian in red. I can't separate these two. What do you think?
Do you know what? Absolutely makes two of us. What a display. 10 seconds remaining. Is someone going to pull this one out of the bag? Well, there it is. And rightly so. A massive, massive round of applause for both men in there this evening. What a display.
Well, you asked me the question after the first bout, if I was a betting man, who would I go on? This time I've grabbed the microphone, so I get to ask you that question. And it's a tough one. Both with their hands in the air, both basking in the applause, and deservedly so. But who do you think's got the fight?
Do you know what? I honestly can't split either of them. I am going to go with a draw on this one.
Oh,
I am going to sit royally bang in the middle of the fence.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I can't blame you. I think Emmett Norton was more of the aggressor, but I was really impressed with the way Steve Christian boxed.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both of these men of the three hotly contested rounds of action. And after those 3 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 29 points, a draw.
Well, I think that's the popular decision amongst the people that watched, but Emmett Norton had an incredulous look on his face when it was announced. He thought he'd done enough. You can see now he is not happy with that decision, but what a brilliant, brilliant fight here at White Collar Boxing. Those two guys, Emmett Norton and Steve Christian, acquitting themselves incredibly well. And they leave the ring to the applause that they deserve. 3 bouts down. And I think that one will take some topping.
And now for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from South London, it's Jamie.
So here we are. We said someone had to follow that bout, and here is our first contender. It is the man in red, Mr. Jamie Cook. 2 family men stepping into the ring this time. Jamie says he's always wanted to give boxing a go, however, he never got the chance. His hobbies are go-karting and spending time with his amazing family. He says he was once challenged by the WCBL head coach to race around the go-kart track and was well and truly whooped. Well, let's hope that is not the case tonight for the man in red.
And please welcome to the blue corner from Mill Hill, Ricky.
My word, somewhat hostile reception there for the man in blue. His name is Ricky, his nickname is Pretty Ricky, and his surname is Clitheroe. He's also mainly a family man. He says he likes spending time with his daughter and his fiance, and always wanted to do boxing, but never had the discipline when he was younger. So now he does it for charity, as his daughter was sadly very poorly when she was born. Fabulous, fabulous to see. A a family man in the ring supporting a good cause.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, this WCBL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. We're introducing to you first fighter of the red corner from South London, it's Jamie and across the ring from now of the blue corner from Mill Hill, it's Ricky, the
Seamus Dunn gets the pleasantries out the way, and we are underway for the 4th bout of the evening. Oh my word, an explosive start it is to this fourth fight as well. Referee Seamus Dunn just halting proceedings. Ricky Clitheroe, the man in blue, just losing his head guard.
Well, Jamie Cook getting awfully excited there. He's a keen motorcyclist in his spare time, but recently he's traded 2 wheels for 2 fists. And tonight he is in the ring against Ricky Clitheroe, who is all head guarded up, and we are back underway. Just under 30 seconds, this opening round gone, and here goes Clitheroe. But Cook comes straight back. These two teeing off in the first round. Look at this from Jamie Cook. Once again, Clitheroe having to adjust that head guard. He's having a bit of problems with it. Clitheroe just catching Cook on the nose with that one. Not as clean as he'd like, but a big left hook. Neither of these two are afraid to take some punishment. Clitheroe catches Cook with a few before getting backed into the corner. Well, 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 the crowd definitely getting their money's worth tonight. What a first round here. Both of these landing as much as they'd like, but certainly getting tagged too. I think we're going to have 2 tired boys in the corner at the end of this first 2 minutes. As the referee calls timeout again, it's a head guard adjustment. Jamie Cook there. Probably getting a bit of welcome respite, because those lungs will be hurting more than anything.
It certainly will. A really explosive start from both men in this first round. Both men struggling slightly with their headgear. Referee Seamus Dunn just calls time for a minute while the man in red gets his attended to. And we are back underway. Both men touch gloves.
Well, it's slowed down a little bit as we reach the dying embers of this first round. Oh, has it slowed down? There's the commentator's curse, because with that, Ricky Clitheroe catches Jamie Cook with a few absolute crackers. As the bell goes, he had a real demonic look in his eyes too. Ricky Clitheroe sensed blood. But at the end of that round, that is the exact start that these people want. We have not been disappointed so far, have we?
We certainly haven't. Slightly sporadic start to that first round. A few problems with headgear and whatnot. Hopefully we can get that resolved to see what the second round brings. But a fabulous, fabulous first round for this fourth bout.
Few seconds until we get underway in the second 2-minute round of 3. If the first was anything to go by, then neither of these two are going to leave anything to chance. They're going to leave it all in the ring. And a nice acknowledgement there before they get into it. Exchanging jabs before Jamie Cook looks to lead with the right. Trying for the body, but leaving himself exposed. A nice combination work from Clitheroe before Cook gets his opponent up against the ropes. Another explosive start here. Although when there's any chance for a break, Cook, it's hands by his side, sucking that air in. 30 seconds into this second round. Clitheroe in blue, Cook in red. And now the Jamie Cook fan club spark up behind us. Incredible atmosphere, so loud for these two fighters. As we approach the halfway point in this second round, little head guard adjustment from Jamie Cook. Clitheroe again circling menacingly. Catches Cook with a jab before the exchange, roundhouses. Jamie Cook going low to the body there, just trying to give himself a little space. Approaching 90 seconds of the second round gone.
Slightly slower end to this second round. Fatigue just slowly starting to set in for both men. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, but my word! Clitheroe finishing the second round in style here. Backing his man into the corner, and there we are. That concludes the second round. An explosive finish to that second round.
And I think that big body shot at the end of the round there from Clitheroe will have hurt Jamie Cook. The bell came at the right time. But he's been incredibly brave in this fight, because every time Clitheroe's come at him, he's bounced back, he's thrown punches. And as I said at the start of that round, these two are going to leave it all in the ring. Yet again, a great match going into the third round. This one could go either way.
Almost 10 seconds.
So going into this third round, keep your eye on the faces of these boxers. Clitheroe looking more focused. Cook just looking to give himself a little bit of breathing space, but it looks like he backs himself. Clitheroe first to the center of the ring. I think he senses he can do some damage here, but it's Cook that lands first, but good body shots. Great combination stuff from the man in blue, but once again, Jamie Cook can find the power to fight back. 3 uppercuts before the referee calls for a timeout.
3 big uppercuts as well. My word.
Big shots from the big man.
Man in blue struggling with his headgear slightly again. Shem's done just calls time, but I think he'll be grateful for that time. It was some big, big blows he received there.
Huge credit to Jamie Cook here, because Clitheroe has been the aggressor. Looks like he's going to do some serious damage to Cook, but then he seems to find this energy and find these punches.
Yeah, he really does, he really does. Both men joining the center, touch gloves, and again, Cook not letting up as we head into the final minute of this third round. Clitheroe going for the body shot. Nice block from Cook. Oh, there it is. Again, that left hand from Clitheroe, just catching Cook on the chin. Clitheroe looking slightly the more focused as we head into the dying seconds of this third round. But Jamie Cook still moving forward, still matching him punch for punch. And here we are, the crowd really getting behind both men, and rightly so. What a contest this fourth one has been. Both men really wanting this, and there it is. That concludes the fourth bout of the evening. Great sportsmanship as both men meet in the middle. They hug it out. Now then. If you were a betting man.
Oh, you ask me that all the time.
That's because it's tough to call. Where would you go?
Oh, well. Ricky Clitheroe, very much the aggressor there, but Jamie Cook, it's almost like he needed to be hit to find that energy, and boy oh boy did he find that energy. He took some punishment, but every time after taking that punishment, that's when he came up with his best work. Oh no! The crowd say Jamie, maybe Ricky, oh wow. So Ricky Clitheroe 36 from Mill Hill, Jamie Cook 27 from South London.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both of these men.
Ricky Clitheroe by a point.
Oh, it's bold. It's bold.
After 3 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. Show your appreciation for Jamie Cook.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Called it 1 point in it. A great fight from both men, though. And like you say, Cook really having to take those punches to then find the energy to move forward.
Absolutely incredible. And that's a tough beat for him as well, because he worked really hard there. He took some absolute punishment. And as you said a few times, just came back so strong. He can certainly leave this ring with his head held high, despite taking the loss.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner from Chelmsford in Essex, Dan.
So here we are for the fifth bout of the evening. And first up, it's the man in red. It is Daniel Dynamite Dan Callahan. And genuinely, one of the nicest biogs I've read here at White Collar Boxing. He says he has a passion for life. He acknowledges that he's incredibly blessed to have life, and in turn wants to help as many people along the journey as he can. One of his favourite quotes: if you're not doing something to make someone's life better, you're wasting your time. What a fabulous biog that is.
And please welcome to the blue corner from Brixton, Mark.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. My word, what a reception the man in blue has received. And his name is Mark, or as he likes to call himself, Marky Mark and the Funky Punch Lloyd. What a name that is. My word, Mark works in advertising. He lives in Brixton. Rugby, music, hummus, coffee. Enough said. Spent 3 years at Cardiff Uni. Said he got a black eye every year and decided he finally needed to learn how to throw a punch. Well, hopefully we can avoid the black eyes tonight. Let's see if he did learn how to throw that almighty punch.
Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the right corner, who's from Chelmsford in Classics, please welcome Middleweight Dan and across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, from Brixton in London, it's Mark.
Mark Lloyd. Well, let's see if he can throw the punches as well as taking them. Dan Callahan a little bit taller and he's working that jab well in the opening 10 seconds. But Lloyd looking to get on the front foot. Approaching the first 30 seconds here, quite attritional, both long, lean athletes looking to work the jab, but it's Lloyd who throws the first combo and Callahan covers up. Good jab to the body from Lloyd that opened his opponent up but couldn't capitalize, catches him again, 2 right hands to the head. Mark Lloyd the aggressor here. Before Callahan coming back. In the first few fights, it's evident that these guys who are coming into it for the first time really listening to the training because they're managing to get themselves out of these sticky situations.
Yeah, they really are, because that was some good combination work from the man in blue. Again, really good to see both men evenly matched in terms of their stats. And a great reach from both of them. Great combination work again from the man in blue. Oh my word! Man in red just coming forward, but find himself just getting caught there, and there it is. That concludes the first round. I mean, a great start from both men. Slightly leaning towards the blue corner after that first round for me.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Just looks a little bit more explosive, does Mark Lloyd. Dan Callahan, in the final few seconds of that round as well, just took his mouth guard out, just trying to get a little bit more oxygen in, because I tell you what, at times in that ring, it feels like somebody's opened a tap and just let all the energy out of your body. But he certainly showed signs there, certainly showed signs that he's got something to offer in this fight. Just trying to listen in to the instructions that he's getting from the corner, but we can't garner anything.
10 seconds.
So Mark Lloyd, the 26-year-old fighting out of the blue corner, is the first on his feet. Certainly looks the freshest as we await the bell for the second round. And here he goes, first to the ring. So first to the middle of the ring, should I say. And Mark Lloyd certainly brought the crowd with him as well. A huge amount of volume coming away from our right-hand side. Throwing punches from all sorts of angles as well, Mark Lloyd, but there's a big right from Callahan before Mark Lloyd comes back. Caught him with a jab, was just looking to tee off with that right, but held back on it. 30 seconds of the second round gone. Another good jab from the man in blue. He's actually used that quite well. As Callahan looks to impose himself physically on this before just dropping his hands down, sucking in a bit of air as we approach a minute gone in round number 2. Both happy to exchange, but nothing really landing here in the middle stages of this 3 2-minute rounder. Here comes Callahan though, the first time we've seen Mark Lloyd backed up, and he's come with a massive right-hander, 2 jabs, then a big right over the top, rocked the head of Callahan, but he's responded well. Got back to a dominant position into the ring, but Mark Lloyd looks like he could tee off at any second. Final 30 seconds of round number 2, another good jab from the man in blue.
Goodness me, an explosive second round. Some great right hands from Lloyd. Callahan did extremely well to stay on his feet after some of them.
And I think 2 rounds in, we've definitely answered the question, can Mark Lloyd throw a punch? He most certainly can. 2 jabs and a monster right-hander in the corner. Daniel Callahan, he's got himself in good positions, but he just doesn't really seem able to release the fists and generate the power. Very upright. Mark Lloyd, on the other hand, just seems to be slightly technically better, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, I think Callahan just leaving himself slightly exposed at times, and as you say, Lloyd maybe technically just that little bit better and just really exploiting those.
Well, the call then was Dan, put it on him. That was his dad, who stood right behind us. A touch of gloves and the final 2 minutes. The way I've got it scored, then Callahan is going to need a stoppage, and that's a good start. Releasing left, then right, before counter punching from Mark Lloyd to slow down the rot. And all of a sudden, the Dan Callahan fan club is sparking up from behind us, and that's a decent jab. Sends Mark Lloyd backwards, but the man in blue is recovered well. Again, exchanging jabs, but it's Lloyd who can follow it up with the right hand. Time called. Callahan's down on his haunches. Seamus Dunn's going to have a word here.
Yeah, I think he just took the wind out of the man in red there. Seamus Dunn just calling time, both men off to their respective corners. Minute 20 remaining in this third and final round. Both men taking the opportunity to just catch their breath. Both men really sucking in the breaths, and my word, an explosive start there from Lloyd. Really moving in with that left hand, but my word, the man in red returning the favour, an explosive start there. Lloyd again with that left-right combination. Callahan returning the favour. Great combination work again from the man in blue. Again, the right uppercut. Callahan finding himself on the ropes, but he's managed to get out of the situation. And comes back. My word, it is end-to-end stuff in this third round as we enter the final 30 seconds. Ten seconds remaining. Great combination work from the man in red, but just being caught with that fabulous right from Lloyd. Well, 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 there it is. That concludes the third and final round, but what a contest that was.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. Mark Lloyd from the first bell just wanted to release the fists, get his shots away, but Dan Callahan, what about that? Stuck in there, dug deep, took some real punishment. And if anything, actually finished the stronger of the two fighters. Will that be enough? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he certainly did. Really came out of the blocks in that third round, but for me, I think it may have been just slightly too little too late.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Again, if I was a betting man, I'd go 29-28 in favour of the blue corner.
(29-28), that's very specific. All right, I'll go 30-28. 30-28, Mark Lloyd. But once again, the crowd really reacting to these two fighters who've given it everything.
The referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. It's Mark with the funky punch. And show our appreciation for
Well, get your money out, Rogers. The betting slips are mounting up in my skyrocket this evening.
Oh, well, we've just had Dan Callahan's family saying we should have bribed you. Well, I'm not sure how useful a bribe to the commentators is, but I don't know, maybe we're accepting offers. 5 bouts down and 5 absolutely brilliant contests here at White Collar Boxing. Marky Mark and the Funky Punch leaves with a victory in his debut here.
please welcome to the red corner from
Caroline.
Belfast.
Really good, you like it.
So here we are for the 6th bout of the evening, and first up, fighting out of the red corner, it is Gary G. McCarthy. It's his second time giving it a go here at White Collar Boxing London. Says it's a great personal test and encourages everyone to give it a go. Played many sports in his life, but none are as challenging as rewarding as getting in the ring.
Gary McCarthy. And please welcome to the blue corner from Bristol, Jonathan Boyle.
So here he is, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. It is Jonathan Breezy Boyle. Jonathan looking to expand his White Collar Boxing record to 2-0. A 6-foot explosive puncher, according to his bio. Expects fireworks come March 18th.
Jonathan Boyle. So, ladies and gentlemen, this WCPL rules bout will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner. He's from Belfast, Northern Ireland. It's Gary G. McCarthy. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He's from Bristol. Please welcome Jonathan Breezy.
On the note of Gary McCarthy, when he says it is challenging and rewarding getting to the ring, if you do want to see yourself in the ring and you do want to be a contender, all the information can be found on the website at www.whitecollarboxinglondon.com. If you visit there, you can get yourself signed up and you could be in the ring. Slightly tentative start from both. Oh, he says slightly tentative, and then my word, the man in blue finding himself against the ropes there. Look at that. I was about to say both men sizing each other up nicely in this first round. Man in blue, the slightly taller of the two. Moving forward with a glancing right, but the man in red returning the favour. Both men find themselves locked together once again. Oh my word! A nice left from the man in blue. breathe. The order of ceremony from the corner of the man in red. Boyle taking his time, picking his moments again, goes in with the left but doesn't quite make it land.
Gary McCarthy giving away a lot of size here, but looks so energetic. Jonathan Boyle not able to make that reach advantage count at the moment. McCarthy getting inside as we reach the end of the first round. Both of these fighters in their second white-collar boxing encounter. Gary McCarthy, 31 years of age. He got beaten the first time, but he is back and desperate to avenge that defeat. Jonathan Boyle, 25 years of age. Originally a Bristolian, actually won his opening encounter by way of knockout, and now he has got the bug. But an interesting first round there, as we say, clash of styles, very different physically. Nothing particularly big landed. Boyle not quite able to make that reach advantage pay. McCarthy happy to get inside. It's all well and good having a reach advantage, but when you're fighting a terrier like McCarthy, who just won't stay still, it's just tough to tag him.
Yeah, it's a little bit like watching a round peg trying to fit into a square hole that first round. As you say, both men with slightly different styles and just contrasting with each other slightly. Oh, McCarthy there with a nice left. But the man in blue returns the favour and McCarthy comes back at him again. It's a good left from Boyle. If he can make that land, that could be a secret weapon this evening. Nice work from McCarthy coming forward, trying the combination. Boyle with the left again, but not quite making it stick. Ooh, a nice attempt at a body shot from McCarthy. Again, didn't quite make it stick, nor did Boyle with the left. Nice combination work from both men, but McCarthy really making that one land.
Yeah, McCarthy's moving really well. Watch his feet, watch his fists. But in that exchange in the middle there, I think Boyle landed the more blows that'll catch the judge's eye. But once again, it's McCarthy controlling the center of the ring, looking to move Boyle around, looking to use that extra size against him. Final 30 seconds of this second round. Still tough to put either of these guys in the lead as Boyle leads with that jab. The bell goes, end of the second round, and once again we are going into the third, and this is a tough one to call.
It is really tough, and like you say, I think it's contrasting styles meeting in the middle.
So G-Mac choosing to stay on his feet in between rounds. Absolutely thriving off this energy inside the arena. He's brought a huge crowd with him too. Jonathan Boyle, big smiles on the face as they touch gloves going into the third and final round. McCarthy really impressed with his fitness, and that's a big left as well, right to the body, left to the head, still moving well. Boyle probably a bit more flat-footed than he'd like to be at this stage of the fight. 30 seconds into the final round. Boyle coming after McCarthy, but big counter punches send him backwards. A little bit more rugby than boxing from Boyle there, dropping the shoulder and driving McCarthy back. But I think he knows that if he can unleash some of that power, the man in blue, then that could be his key to unlocking the remainder of this fight. Just over a minute remaining. McCarthy in the red, Boyle in the blue. Both in their second fights. That's a punishing body shot there from McCarthy. Still stalking his opponent, rolling the shoulders, moving the hands, and then digging in with a big left, making light work of Boyle's reach advantage. The 25-year-old from Bristol just can't get any of his shots away. Final 30 seconds. Left hook is the shot, but back comes Boyle with one of his own. McCarthy just totally ignoring his right hand, doing so much damage with that left hook is the damaging shot, approaching the final 10 seconds then. Do either of these fighters have anything left in the dying embers of the sixth bout of the evening? And there we go, end of the third round, the fighters embrace. I think I've got McCarthy by one round. What do you say?
Yeah, goodness me, what a contest. But like you say, McCarthy really with the bit between his teeth, particularly in that third round. Oh, it's a tough one, but I'm going to join you.
Yeah,
It's the man in red. Just stealing it with that third round, I think. Again, I think, as you said, Boyle's secret weapon was that left jab and just didn't quite make it work. McCarthy almost ducking under it at parts.
Yeah, McCarthy fought really well there. It's easy to be intimidated by a much bigger guy. But he used his speed, he used his energy.
And after those 3 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the red
The crowd go wild as G-Mac takes his first win.
And show your appreciation for our
His first win in white-collar boxing. The 31-year-old was desperate to avenge his first defeat, so now the two fighters, McCarthy and Boyle, have records of 1 win and 1 defeat. And I'm sure they'll both be back. Gary McCarthy has defeated Jonathan Boyle 29-28.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for you. This bout, our next bout coming up, will be for the minus 90 kilogram white collar boxing London title. And so, please welcome to the red corner from Chick-fil-A Essex, Alan Jenkins.
Well, here it is. This is the big one, the one you've all been waiting for. It is, as Peter Lowe said, the minus 90 kilogram title fight here. And first up into the ring, it is the man himself, Mr. Dan Jenkins. Had the pleasure of seeing Dan fight a few times over the last couple of years here at White Collar Boxing London. A real, true gentleman, and a pleasure to watch in the ring as well.
And from speaking to him before the fight, the striking thing is just how laid back he is.
And please welcome to the blue corner from Bromley, it's Darren Wilson.
Yeah, he is. I completely agree. And his boxing style is very relaxed as well. It's very laid back. It's very assured. But will he be against his opponent this evening? Fighting out of the blue corner, it is Darren Bobby Dazzler Waitson. Darren says this is his third fight following a points win back in March last year and a win by KO in December. Getting married in April. Massive congratulations there. And part of the deal, in inverted commas, was that this will be his last fight. His fiancée is the only person who wouldn't want to take him on, so he's hoping to take the belt home before hanging up his gloves. Well, let's see if he can do that this evening.
Well, Waitson has won his last 2 bouts by way of knockout, and he'll be desperate to hang up his gloves with that belt around his waist. He's 31 years of age, and talking to him before the bout, he was saying that he's really interested by the clash of styles here. Waitson, a real front foot fighter. Jenkins, a real back foot fighter. Expect lots of counter punching from the big 19-year-old from Essex. And here comes Waitson. It's his final fight, and you can just tell he wants to drink it all in. He absolutely loves this. He loves this arena. He loves being a part of it. And will he be leaving a WCBL champion?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be contested for a minus 90 kilogram WCBL title. This bout will be contested over 2-minute rounds. Introducing to firstly fighting out of the red corner, who's from Chintford in Essex. Please welcome Dan Jenkins. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he's from Bromley, recent nice for Durham, Bobby Dazzler Waitson.
So here it is. This is the big one, consisting of not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 2-minute rounds. A dramatic dramatic entrance from the man in blue. It is his last fight, and boy, can you tell, really soaking up the atmosphere here at the London Irish Centre. And we are underway for this title fight. Already, Jenkins with that infamous relaxed style, just taking his time, sizing up his opponent. Both men just finding their feet, a nice tentative start, just weighing each other up.
Well, straight away you can tell Dan Jenkins has been in the ring before. Look how relaxed he is. Not scared to use the ring for support, the ropes, shall I say, for support, before just striking like a cobra with that left jab.
Yes, Rogers, a cobra. That's exactly what was in my head, and I just couldn't articulate it. It is. It's like watching a cobra just sizing up their opponent.
Yeah, almost ambling around the ring, but it's very deliberate. Knows what he's doing. He's moving that left shoulder as well. Defending really, really well, but here comes Waitson. That's the first time we've seen that big right hand that he loves to throw. Cuffs Jenkins. Just lets him know that he's in a fight. 4 2-minute rounds here. Waitson got into it, fought for the first time alongside his pal Brett. Brett's the guy in his corner with a back-to-front cap on. Brett gave up, Darren stayed on, and now he's fighting for the belt as we approach the final 30 seconds of this opening round. Again, it's Waitson throwing the shot, but Jenkins seeing them coming, defending really, really well.
Yeah, like you say, really good defensive fighter Jenkins. Takes his time, doesn't rush in.
And he hasn't even broken a sweat there.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Here we are underway with round 2. There we go. Jenkins just working a left jab there, but finding himself boxed into a corner slightly. He's worked his way out. Well, they'll go at it again. Waitson just driving, steering the ship so far in this second round. Moving forward, almost trying to get a reaction from Jenkins. It's a bit like having an argument with somebody that just doesn't care and has given you nothing back.
Yeah, that is exactly what it's like. Credit to Waitson though, he knows his style, he knows he needs to throw punches, and here he goes again, but Jenkins covering up so well, just absorbing that pressure from Waitson. Into the second minute of this second round. Jenkins, low hands all of a sudden. Is he starting to feel it? But still that style comes in, just pedals backwards, waiting for the next Waitson move before catching him with a counter punch.
Yeah, if you watch carefully, he uses that left shoulder really well just to deflect things that come in his way. Oh, there it is. Nice combination work from Jenkins. Goes for the uppercut, doesn't quite land. Body shots, nice combination work from Waitson, boxing his man into the corner. Oh, it's a nice right hook from Jenkins. Working the left jab, nice combination work.
Big smile, love that.
Big smile from Waitson. Great second round, great contest so far.
Yeah, and a really interesting test here for Waitson. He's won his last 2 contests by knockout, but he's got his work cut out here, but he's still going at it exactly how he likes to. He's still getting his shots away. He's still putting Jenkins under a lot of pressure. We saw him backed up into the corner there. So he knows exactly what he has to do to win this fight. It's just whether or not he can execute it. Jenkins, again, knows his style well, and I'm really impressed with the way he's absorbing the pressure, covering his body up, taking the shots, and he's caught Waitson with a few great counter shots that it's probably the first time Darren Waitson has found himself under this kind of pressure. So halfway through this title fight, in the balance, has Waitson got the patience to do what he needs to do to win it? Because Jenkins certainly has.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Yeah, I agree, and the longer a fight goes on for Jenkins, that's where he really makes his money, because He'll draw you in and draw you in, and then when you're off guard, then he'll move forward. But a great display so far from Waiton. A really, really good display. Oh, that's a nice jab from Waiton, and again a great right hook. Again, nice defending from Jenkins, finding himself in the corner, but works himself out again.
This is such a tough one to score as well. What are the judges looking for? Are they looking for the aggressor, which is obviously Waiton, or the technique, which is Jenkins? Great contest. 45 seconds or so into this third of 4 rounds. Again, Jenkins backed into the corner. Waiton tees off. He's got to conserve some energy though, because if he runs out of steam, Jenkins will punish him. Oh, lovely jab there from Waiton. Rocking the head of Jenkins back. But again, the man from Chingford, just 19 years of age, Dan Jenkins. Absorbing it, counter-punching, just keeping Waiton at range with those long levers. 45 seconds of the third round remaining. Now it's Jenkins controlling the centre of the ring before Waiton says, I'm not having any of that. Yeah, nice work there from Waiton, finally finding a little bit of space, a little bit of room to land. And now here comes Darren Waiton's crowd before a massive shot from Jenkins. Look at Waiton, he is thriving on this.
Goodness me, the first reaction we've seen from Jenkins there as well.
Yeah.
Just that little glint in his eye.
Nice body shot.
Nice body shot from Waiton, and there it is, the third round, one more to go. My word, such a hard contest to score, so hard. As you say, do you go for the aggressor, or do you go for technique? Where do you go?
What I can tell you is that Darren Waiton is desperate to knock Dan Jenkins out.
Oh my word, he said it, it's his last fight.
Yeah.
And he wants to go out with a bang.
He absolutely does, but at the moment, Dan Jenkins may be getting a little bit tired towards the end of that round. There were a few gaps. Is Waiton going to be able to exploit that in the 4th round?
But again, having seen Jenkins fight a few times, that's his style.
Yep.
He draws you in. He makes you frustrated because he's not giving you a reaction.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Here we go then, the 4th and final round for this WCBL under 90 kg championship. Hugs, respect, but 2 minutes of war.
4th and final round.
So we are underway with the 4th round. Where is this contest going to go? Waiton moving forward with the combination. Jenkins with the block once again. Waiton working the combination work. But Jenkins coming back strong. Again, Waiton really steering the ship in this last round. He really wants this. Again, good combination work from Waiton, but great block from Jenkins. Jenkins moved forward with a nice left jab of his own. Nice combination work from Waiton, moving forward again, really steering the ship, driving forward. Oh, there it is. There's the reaction from Jenkins Waiton was hoping for.
Now Jenkins looking to tee off. He's cuffed Waiton with a few right hands. But Waiton throwing the combinations. He's a bit quicker than Jenkins, who's still covering up well despite all of this punishment. Just over 30 seconds of this championship bout remaining. Great to see a reaction from Jenkins, though. He's been so laid back.
Really good, really good.
The clash of styles has worked perfectly into the final 10 seconds. Jenkins in the corner again. Waiton looking to finish him off. They exchange blows right in front of our commentary position here. Last 10 seconds, a touch of gloves. We await the final bell and the decision. Now, a warm embrace for both fighters. The boxing fan says Jenkins, the romantic says Waitson.
The romantic, I love it, I love it.
It's his final fight. He's getting married, he's given it absolutely everything. It must be so frustrating to have so much power, release so many punches, and to have someone just cover up. I mean, if one of those lands clean, it's fight over. I mean, you've seen it with your own two eyes. That is one powerful man in a blue vest. Great stuff and a great embrace too. Brilliant, brilliant championship fight.
Yeah, really, really brilliant. You get the sense 12 rounds would have suited Jenkins more.
Yeah, absolutely.
But after 4,
You've got Waitson by a whisker, haven't you? It's tough.
it is. It's really tough. It's really tough. But a great display from both men. Different styles, but a really great display.
Appreciation for both fighters after 4 superb title rounds of action. And after those 4 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 38 points to 39 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. It's
Well, look how much it means to him. Look how much it means to him. Down on his haunches.
One more time for your winner as he's presented with the minus 90 kilogram WCBL title. It's Darren Waitson.
Down on his haunches. As soon as it was announced, he exploded. And he grips his belt, and he deserves it. 3 fights, 3 wins, and he retires undefeated. I told you the romantic in me was in for this.
Well, there it is. May the honeymoon period begin, because that is the romantic ending we were looking for. Congratulations to both men. A really good contest for the WCBL title there. Great work from Jenkins, but Watkins really, as you said, with the bit between his teeth, he just wanted it that little bit more.
Please welcome to the red corner from London, Cass
So here we are for the 8th bout of the evening. First up into the ring in the right corner, it is Cash, or King Cash, as he's better known, Khan. He's used to a 2-horse race, having graduated from Oxford University. He's got an MBA from London Business School as an investment banker raised in London.
please welcome to the balloon corner all the way from Montreal, Canada. It's J.F.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, much like Dan Jenkins in the last fight. I've had the pleasure of seeing this man a few times. His name is JF Hot Sauce La Passe. Round 2 for Hot Sauce, and looking to bring the fire to the ring. I want to say a massive thank you to people who have helped and supported him through the past year on this excellent boxing adventure, but mostly for Natasha, for always
Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner From East Ham in London, please welcome King Cass. And across the ring, flying out of the bowling corner all the way from Montreal, Canada, it's JF
As I was saying, in particular, a big thank you to Natasha for always being there and believing in him despite the bloody noses and black eyes over this last year. But we are about to enter the 8th bout of the evening. Seamus Dunn, our referee, brings both men into the centre, gets the pleasantries out the way, and we are underway.
Well, the Cascan fan club are very much behind us and very much behind him. JF Lepas, another looking to avenge a defeat in his opening white collar boxing. Here comes Cascan with the roundhouse. He's going to have to be a bit more accurate than that. JF Lepas was disappointed with himself last time. He said he went out a little bit too early. Wants to explore more in the first round and then bring the pain in rounds 2 and 3. Well, there's certainly plenty of exploring going on at the moment. Lepas with quite a big height and reach advantage and some pretty crazy dancing too, but Cascan's got some explaining to do with those long trousers.
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. I've seen Lepas fight on a couple of occasions, and he's what I like to call the Mortal Kombat fighter. He's got that really long reach on him. And there he is, using it to full effect with that left jab. Lepas just keeping this man at arm's length as he moves in again with that left. Khan just sizing up his opponent there. Khan, the slightly smaller of the two men. But as we saw in that earlier fight, that doesn't always matter in the world of boxing if you know what you're doing.
Cascan desperate to land that big overhand right. JF Lepas just getting his feet a bit too far in front of him at the moment, not able to generate any power as we come towards the end of the first round. The first of 3 2-minute rounds. There goes the bell. They touch gloves. A war of attrition just as we expected. Cascan, investment banker, West Ham United supporter. Getting his instructions from his corner man just in front of us here. JF Hot Sauce Lepas. He's been in the UK 18 months. His wife's an actress. He said before the bout that moving to London, he hopes that she blows up and he can retire, maybe to become a full-time white-collar boxer. Who knows? The second 2 minutes, here we go. The lights go down everywhere but the centre of the ring, and Lepas using that jab well early in the second, looking to get forward. Oh, and Cascan beckoning him forward. Arrogant swagger, and again we see that big right hand nowhere near Lepas, who strikes back with some great counter jabbing, follows it up with the right hand. Finding his way through well is Lepas, but Cascan looking to get forward, looking to shut down that range advantage that Lepas has. Good work from Lepas. covering up before using that jab. Using it really well, using that range well. Goes to the body this time. JF Lepas, just as he said, looking to bring the pain in the second round. Kaskar mouth guard comes out, eyeing up his opponent. Still desperate to release that right hand. You can almost see it twitching, can't you? Just over a minute of the second round gone. There goes that right hand again, counter punching from Lepas. Technically seems to have learned from his first fight. Good right hand as well. That's rocked Kaskar, his head cocked back as he looked to take some air in. He's got no answer for JF Lepas's energy at the moment. Just over 20 seconds of the second round remaining.
Yeah, as you say, Lepas really learning from that first fight and really putting that technique to good use in the second fight. There he is, just popping in with the right. And there it is, that concludes the second round. Great to see as well, we've got a few fighters on the lineup that this is their third, second, fourth fight. And it really is a testament to everyone at White Collar Boxing London. We've spoken to many fighters over the last year and they've said genuinely the 12-week program has changed their life. They're physically fitter, they're concentrating more at work. It really is an incredible program. I mean, you do want to get involved, you can visit the website, which is www.whitecollarboxinglondon.com. Also on Facebook, White Collar Boxing London, and Twitter at CBL London.
The thing that struck me walking in when all the fighters arrived, it was just such a positive environment.
Yeah.
Everyone was in such a great mood. Everyone was looking forward to it. Whether they were looking forward to the fight itself, whether they were looking forward to friends and family coming to watch them. Most of them already thinking maybe 1, 2, 3 fights down the line. As JF Lepas there is really up for this. Gave himself a few hammer blows to the face before reaching out to touch gloves with Kaskar. Third 2-minute round, here we go.
A lot of these fighters as well, hard to believe, but genuinely really good friends out of the ring, and it's all because of that training program. But let's get back to business with this third round. And that really long reach from Lepas, really making it work again, but Khan not shying away, really moving forward. Oh, it's a nice left from Lepas. Again, great jab from Lepas. Khan being slightly rocked. Again, it's hard if someone's got a really good jab because there's a tendency to walk right into it. Khan trying for the uppercut, didn't quite make it land. Oh, it's a great right hook from Lepas.
Well, JF Lepas using his jab so well. Kaskar has to find a way to close that gap. And at the moment, the only way he's able to do that is by physically wrestling his opponent. But look at Lepas teeing off now. Great stuff from the Canadian. The first time we've really seen a fighter this evening able to use that reach advantage. Final 30 seconds then. Kaskar needs some magic, but it's Lepas that leads with the right hand. Once again, that overhand right cuff from Khan. Finding its way through, but no damage. There goes the bell. And I think JF Lepas has done enough tonight to get his first victory. Excellent, genuine boxing from the man in blue.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And like you said, the first time this evening that we've seen someone use that long jab to real full effect.
scored this contest. 27 points to 30 points. In favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue
Well, there it is. We did call it. The first time we've seen that long jab being used to full effect this evening, and my word, did it pay off. There it is, your winner this evening, JF Hot Sauce La Passe, with his first victory here at White Collar Boxing. And there are massive congratulations to Cash Khan, his opponent in the red corner. Really gave a great fight and great sportsmanship again, which is exactly what it's all about at White Collar Boxing.
For our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner, all the way from Cardiff in Wales, George
Here we are for the 9th bout of the evening, and first up, fighting out of the red corner, it is George the Express Pariah, Cardiff born and bred, moved to London in 2010, usually prefers to be on a football pitch rather than in the ring, but there's a second time for everything, back by unpopular demand. I like that.
Please welcome to the blue corner from Shepherd's Bush, Ray Downs Jr.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, it is Wally the Barrel Downs. According to his biog, 3 things: failed footballer, struggling journalist, pretend boxer. I'm going to add true gentleman to that list as well. Welcome to the ring, Mr. Downs. Let's see how this one plays out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this World Cup boxing running rules part will be contested over 2-minute rounds. Introducing to firstly, fighting out of the red corner. He's from Cardiff in Wales. Please welcome George the Express.
Well, those boos you can hear are from Wally Downs' fans.
Across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He's from Shepherd's Bush in London. Please welcome
And those fans that you can hear now are the Crouch End Rangers. That's Wally Downs' team. George Pryor, he's a Cardiff City Bluebird, but he's fighting in red this evening. Wally Downs, 29 years of age. He's a sports reporter for The Sun. And this one will be hotly contested. The 9th bout of the night. Here we go. Downs leading with the right hand, the southpaw. A lot of energy early on. Pryor, slightly bigger, but... Oh, big shots from Downs. Really tagging George Pryor early on. As I was saying, Pryor taller with a longer reach, but crouched down low, almost eradicating that advantage. As we approach the first 30 seconds again, I think there's going to be absolute fireworks here. Both looking to tee off at the moment. And the crowd responding in kind. Swing and a miss from Pryor. Downs going with the lead left uppercut before he gets tagged with that big red glove on the jab. A minute gone here. High energy stuff between Pryor and Downs. Yeah, good body shot there from George Pryor. Right hand just on the ribs, lands a nice clean couple of right hands on Downs as well. Downs doing well to back up before Pryor backs him into the corner, but again, great evasive work from the fighter out of the blue corner. Big right hand from Pryor before he gets a warning for backing Downs onto the ropes. No pushing, just punching, says the referee, before Downs comes back with some hot work of his own. Final 20 seconds around number 1. And there goes the bell. Round 1 of 3 is over. The crowd absolutely explode. Incredible atmosphere inside here. Pryor just about shading that one. But Downs certainly showing enough promise that he can get plenty out of his first bout here, the 29-year-old from Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah, really, really good atmosphere in here this evening. Absolutely electric. Also, it feels like we've taken it up a notch for the first show in 2016. And I mean that in terms of every aspect of the night, the standard, the crowd, the showmanship, everything. It's just gone to that next level.
The quality of the match is absolutely superb as well.
Oh, goodness me. An explosive start to this second round. Real high energy stuff from both men. A lot of energy being expelled so far, but not a lot's landed in the second round. Both men find themselves locked. Referee just separates both of them. Both men really fully on the attack, but meeting right in the middle.
Worries from behind us that George Pryor isn't keeping his hands up, and Wally Downs has rocked him there. Pryor holding on. In this second round, Wally Downs finding his feet. That right hand has dropped. Good movement from Downs as well, but wants to be careful with that defense. Pryor's shown that he's certainly got the power to cause damage to his opponent. Pryor moving forward before he gets tagged by Downs, and the bell goes just in time for the man in red. I gave the first to Pryor, the second to Downs. And both of these fighters have got to take some air on, because I think it's going to be all-out war in the third round. Final 2 minutes coming up then, the 9th bout of the night. George Pryor, the Welshman from Cardiff, in the red corner. Wally Downs of Shepherd's Bush in the blue corner. Again, we don't have the scorecards, we're just doing it unofficially, but I've got them 1 round each. So still very much all to fight for here. There goes the bell, last 2 minutes. Shot, huge shot from George Pryor. That's rock Wally Downs. Probably the cleanest right hand of the night so far, and the man in blue's responded well. They say attack is the best form of defence, and he let the fists go, and that was enough to deter Pryor. But what a shot there from the Welshman.
Goodness me, I mean, hats off to Downs in the blue, because a lot of people wouldn't be on their feet after a blow like that. And I like you say, probably the cleanest of the night so far as well. But as you say, really moving forward, attack being the best form of defence, and he is not letting up the man in blue. Again, a great right from Pryor in the red. Still moving forward. Downs back.
Keep your eye on that George Pryor right hand. He's choking it every now and then because he's desperate to throw it, but only if there's room to. Final minutes of the fight then.
There it is again. It's that right from Pryor, and again, and again.
Here we go then, final 45 seconds. Wally Downs just behind in this round by my calculations. He's got some work to do. That's a good start, but back comes Pryor with a decent lead right hand into the final 30 seconds. Downs just biding his time, but it's Pryor with the counter punch. Two right hands make their way through Downs' defence. There's a bit of blood trickling out of Downs' nose too. George Pryor, is he closing in on his first white collar boxing victory, or is there a final flurry from Downs? Both bleeding from the nose as this fight ends. There goes the bell. Another great match. But I have got George Pryor 29-28.
Goodness me, what a contest that was. My word. No signs of fatigue either. Neither fighter letting up right until the end of that third round. Really, really tough to call, but I agree. Has to be the man in red by a whisker. That third round just stole it for me.
Completely agree. I'll tell you what we have found out this evening is that Wally Downs has got a chin.
Indeed he does.
Because he took a plethora of big shots, but an absolute monster of a right hand there early in the third.
That one in that third round, so clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both boxers. After 3 rounds of action. And after those 3 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 29 points, a draw.
Well, it's a draw. And I don't think either fighter can have any complaints. I said I thought Pryor by a whisker, but Wally Downs took a lot of punishment and dished it out to another fighter who almost needs to get hit to get inspired, because every time he came under those George Pryor hammer blows, he responded. Massive credit to Wally Downs, massive credit to George Pryor. Both of these fighters still looking for their first WCB win, and I will not be surprised if we see them back. George Pryor 29, Wally Downs 29. A draw in the 9th bout of the evening.
Yeah, and like you say, probably a fair result to both men.
Next bout, please welcome to the red corner from Scotland, it's
So here we are as we enter double figures. It is the 10th bout of the evening. First up into the ring, it is Ryan Hellraiser Fraser, originally from Fife in Scotland, but has lived in London for the past 8 years. Again, returning to the WCBL. This is his third outing and cannot wait to get back into that ring. Next challenge after this one, London to Paris for a wonderful, wonderful cause, Marie Curie, which he's doing in July. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner with a whopping 52 people, I've just been told, supporting him this evening. It is Jimmy the Labrador Ryan. He says he's trained incredibly hard for tonight with the help of his coach and his buddy Reese, and the massive support from all his families and friends ringside. My word, and a massive support. It is 52 people are here. That is the power of the WCBL. Here he is, he enters the ring. My word, he is really up for it this evening.
Introducing to you firstly, fighting of the red corner from Fife in Scotland. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from
Well, my word, if the atmosphere was electric earlier, it is now reaching fever pitch. As we get things underway, and again an electric start from both men straight out of the blocks.
Well, both of them have brought great crowds down. Fraser, the man in red, this is his third fight. 1-1, lost one. Second fight for Jimmy Ryan, monster right hand! And Fraser is down! What a shot! He is all at sea, his eyes have gone. I think the referee's gonna have to stop this one. Jimmy Ryan wins 30 seconds in. Look how much that means to him. The referee doing the right thing there. Ryan Fraser caught with a big right hand. It can happen to absolutely anyone at any time. But that's a big, big, big shot there from Jimmy Ryan.
Goodness me, well, we did say he was pumped and we did say he was psyched for this evening. The medics just going to see Ryan Fraser, making sure he's all right again. Exactly what it's all about at White Collar Boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for both boxers, please. Well, with 36 seconds completed of round number one, your referee has stopped the contest, taking Ryan Fraser in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner by TKO,
Well, there we are. Congratulations to Jimmy Ryan. But great to see Ryan Fraser okay. He's been looked at by the medics, been given the all clear. And again, both men embrace.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our next bout, please welcome to the red
here we are for the 11th bout of the evening. First up, fighting on the red corner, it is David Mataria. A young and dynamic business management student, according to his biog. He's a waiter in the restaurant of a 5-star hotel and a PSG football supporter.
And please welcome to the blue corner from Chingford in Essex, Dean English.
And all the way from Chingford in Essex, the man fighting out of the blue corner this evening, it is Mr. Dean English.
Ladies and gentlemen, this WCBL women's bout will be contested over 2 rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, all the way from France. Please welcome David Mataria. Approaching in, fighting out of the blue corner from Chingford in Essex. Please welcome Dean English.
We are underway for the 11th bout of the evening. Both men touch gloves. Both men just dancing around, sizing each other up slightly. English with the first of the left jabs. Neither man wanting to make the first move, but Mataria has a go. Tentative start to this first round. You can see the energy from both men, like 2 coiled springs just waiting for the other to make the first move. Oh, and there it is! There it is from Mataria in the red. And again, moving forward, English just soaking it up nicely. English with a left jab, didn't quite make it stick. Oh, a nice hook from Mataria in the red.
Coming into the final 30 seconds of the first round then. Another interesting clash of styles here. Mataria staying out of trouble well. Great core strength. Very quick, very technical. Dean English. Quite awkward, difficult to tag. Again, we see that good head movement from Mataria, making Dean English miss. Oh, good shot there from Mataria. Both opening up towards the end of the first round. Touch gloves. And I think those last 15 seconds show the potential that we've got as this fight wears on.
Yeah, it took a little while, but both men just starting to open up at the end of that first round. So here we go. Seamus Dunn, our referee, calling both men to the centre as we get the second round underway.
Round 2.
Both men touch gloves and they'll go at it again. Again, so much energy. It's like watching two coiled springs just waiting for the other one to make a move. English trying with the left, and makes it stick, but Mataria coming straight back at him, and my word, this is a lively second round now.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying watching these two, really enjoying their movement, the fact that they're both light on their feet. Macharia must be an absolute nightmare to fight against because he just doesn't stay still. English not quite as quick, but he's very aware. He knows the dangers he's up against. And on those occasions where they do meet in the middle, neither of them are scared to throw. Again, English with a big right hand there, but only catching gloves. Macharia all of a sudden looking like a fighter. Big right hand, but English with a counter punch. A minute and 15 gone in this second round, the second of 3.
Nice to see as well, and this sounds daft, but both men, their concentration locked on one another. Absolutely locked. Macharia trying that left jab once again, moving forward. There it is. Round 2 out of the way, 1 remaining. Dare I say it?
No.
Rogers.
No.
If you were a betting man.
I'm not going to commit at this point. I'm not going to commit at this point. Really impressed with Dean English. Like I said, he's awkward, he's difficult to tag, but Macharia, so energetic, great technique. But I don't think he's done enough to be ahead in the fight. At the moment, when they're exchanging, a lot of it, we're getting big noises. The crowd are getting excited, but a lot of the time it's glove-on-glove action. Both fighters evading really well. I think the coaches will be really, really happy with the way that they're both fighting.
Yeah, totally agree. Interesting to see two different boxers and two different styles, even when they're in their corners. English, relaxed, leaning on the ring. Macharia sat down, taking everything in from his coaches. Act 3 underway. Who has got the bit between their teeth in this third act? Oh my word, look at this. Goodness gracious me. Goodness me, what an exchange. That was hard to see what landed and what didn't in that exchange there.
Well, the order from the Macharia corner is calm down and start boxing, because that's what he's good at. If it does end up in a toe-to-toe dust-up, then Dean English is going to fancy it, and there he goes. The man in blue absolutely relishing going toe-to-toe with his opponent. We're just over a minute to go. How much is fatigue going to set in? How much energy have they got left? All of a sudden, those legs start to go heavy. Those heels fall flat on the floor. And in a finely balanced contest like this, that can make all the difference. Macharia, the Frenchman, in the red corner. Dean English, the plumber from Chingford, in the blue. I make it just over 30 seconds to go as Macharia tags English with the right hand, and then the left as well. Here he goes. The man in red seeming to get the better of that exchange. Is there one final sting in the tail for either of these fighters? 20 seconds remaining. Big smile on the face of English. Almost beckoning his opponent on as he slaps him out of there. Big right hand as well. Oh! English finding a little bit of a response, but Macharia taking advantage of the fact that the blue gloves had dropped. And the referee steps in, calls box, the final bell goes. And is that final flourish from the Frenchman enough to capture it by 1 point?
Goodness me. Well. Up until that final exchange, I would have said that was so hard to call.
Yeah.
Like you say, is that enough? Is that enough to steal it by 1 point?
Unbelievable though, from English, his gloves dropped. He got caught by 2, 3, maybe 4 sweet right hands from Macharia, and almost just shrugged his shoulders and said, is that all you've got?
Really clean connections as well.
Brilliant stuff. But again, I think when you're under pressure like that, you find out a lot about yourself. And no matter what the result, I think he's found out tonight that he's got a chin. Look at him, just laying back on the ropes there. You've just done 3 2-minute rounds. Come on, you've taken some punishment. Look like it. He still looks in great nick.
Yeah.
Huge credit to Dean English.
I think if nothing else, like you said, we've learned English has a chin.
Yeah,
Couldn't agree more.
Certainly does.
And after those 3 rounds of excellent action, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the red corner from France. It's David and show your appreciation for our runner-up, Dean English.
Well, there it is. We both called it. Probably the right result in the end.
Yeah.
Just enough for the man in red as we entered the last dying stages of that 3rd round.
Tough one for Dean English though, because in those toe-to-toe exchanges he never took a backward step, got himself out of trouble well. He was awkward, made it difficult for Macharia, but he was just a little bit quicker, the man in red. And that's a good win for him against a good fighter.
Yeah, really good win, really good contest as well.
And for our next bout, please welcome to the red corner from Ireland, James Milligan.
So here we are for the 12th bout of the evening, 12 of 16. We are now heading into the final stage. In the red corner, James Jimmy Irish Milligan comes from a long family of fishermen, but slipped the net and ended up in the world of computers and London. I like that. It's his 2nd fight here at the WCBL, and he really enjoys the experience and the fitness side of it. And as Peter Lowe said, all the way from Luton, it is Michael Hurricane Higgins, a property manager, now living at the bottom of the Northern Line in good old Morden. Aside from boxing, he loves his music and has been known to play the guitar and sing badly, according to his biog. However, his main hobby is swearing at the telly when Newcastle United are playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this WCBL rules now will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner. From the Republic of Ireland, it's James Jimmy Irish Milligan. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he's from Luton. Please welcome Michael.
2 men meet in the middle. Mr. Dunn gets the pleasantries out of the way, and once again we are underway.
Round 1.
Higgins, the man in blue, looking to steer the ship so far. Milligan just playing the defensive slightly. Higgins again moving forward with that left-right combination. Oh, it's a nice right from Higgins. Milligan just finding himself, he's got his hands high, but just finding himself exposed every now and then. Very, very early stages, but Higgins just looking slightly more composed of the two men.
Milligan in red, slightly bigger around the arms and shoulders, but Higgins using that reach well, but that's the first time we've seen Milligan tag Higgins there. There have been a couple of decent right-handers from Higgins, but late on, as Milligan starting to find his range. Fighting orthodox, getting his way onto the front foot. That's a good jab, followed up with a big right, and Higgins backed into a corner, does well to get out. There's the fighter in blue, before looking to lock out that jab and keep his opponent at bay. Dying embers of this opening round then. 2 minutes, remember, before Milligan goes on at Higgins, and the bell goes just in time for the man in blue as well. A solid start from Higgins, but Milligan really started to find his range and get a bit more comfortable as that round progressed.
Yeah, goodness me, I said Higgins was looking the more composed of the two men at the beginning of that bout, but as you rightly say, Milligan really coming into his own as that round progressed.
Well, look at the instructions from the corners.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Higgins' corner man looking like he's just desperate for his charge to throw some combinations. He's thrown the jab well, but not following it up particularly. Let's see if Milligan can use that strength advantage, or will it be range that prevails once again? There we go. That's a 1-2 from Higgins. Oh, but that's a great left hand from Milligan, and here he goes. Again, just not quite able to follow up the good initial work in the early stages of this second round. Milligan in red, Higgins in blue. Yeah, another big right hand following up the good work on the jab from Milligan. Higgins just backing off and just cheeks puffed out. Maybe feeling it a little bit is Higgins. Hands up high, good defense from Milligan. He's obviously learnt very quickly of the dangers of that Higgins jab before he goes in with a right hook. Referee about to step in, but Milligan does his job for him, should I say, as Higgins comes in with the jab. Into the final minute of the second round. Higgins circling the ring, just trying to give himself a little space before finding a tidy body shot. Oh, great right hand there from Milligan. Higgins retreating really well, just desperate to get away from the punishment of that hammer blow of a right hand. There we go, the end of the second round. And Jimmy Irish looking comfortable out there.
Yeah, goodness me. After the beginning of that first round, I thought this was going to go Higgins' way, but Milligan really finding his feet at the end of that first and second round. Also, it's hard when you've got 3 rounds and you see the slightest sign of fatigue early in the second round. It's so hard to keep going and keep moving forward. As we said, a minute, 2 minutes passes in the blink of an eye in real life. In the ring, it can feel like a lifetime, particularly when you're tired.
It is, and it's so hard, particularly because a lot of these guys will ultimately have got into this because they're huge boxing fans, and they'll have watched all their heroes. They'll have watched fights, big fights, small fights, whatever, and they'll have seen guys go for 12 rounds, and then all of a sudden they put the boots on, they put the gloves on, and they think 3 2-minute rounds, this will be easy, but it's not. It's so difficult. It's so draining, and you add to that the atmosphere. As Milligan again starts this round well, but you add to that the atmosphere, the noise, the adrenaline, the emotion, then all of a sudden it's tough, and Higgins is finding it tough. Milligan really turning it up in the third round.
Goodness me, absolutely. Milligan really steering the ship in this third round. Higgins almost ducking away from it, and he was stuck in the corner there and had to try and escape. Milligan still coming forward, still got the bit between his teeth. Higgins with the right hook and the body shot, not quite making it stick. Milligan again driving forward with a combination of body shots. Referee Seamus Dunn just calling time, just checking the man in blue is okay. Seems to be, and we are back underway. 1 minute remaining, just under in this third and final round, and Milligan moving forward. Oh, it's a nice right hook from Milligan, and again, good combination work. Higgins really fending off the blows, but landing one of his own there, but again, finding himself. Great combination work, and there it is. Goodness me, what a great contest again from both fighters.
Yeah, Higgins started the stronger of the two, but he wasn't really able to press home that advantage. I think James Milligan grew as the fight went on. I gave the first round to Higgins, the second 2 to Milligan. I think it'll be 29-28 in favour of Jimmy Irish.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, in my word. Milligan finished in style. And I'm going to agree with you on this one, 29-28.
Well, we both stuck our necks on the line there, haven't we? It's probably the reason why we're commentators and not judges. Still, Jimmy Irish Milligan designs telephony networks by trade. And his friends and his sister in the audience tonight. Has he done enough to be Michael Higgins, the 28-year-old property manager, making his debut this evening? Milligan drew his first fight, so for either of these guys, it'd be their first win in white-collar boxing.
And after those 3 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of the winner, fighting out of the blue corner.
Well, it's gone to the blue corner. Like I said, that's why we're commentators, not judges. That early work from Michael Higgins was enough to get him ahead.
Goodness me, well, I did not see that coming, but like you say, that's why we're in the commentary box.
Absolutely. Well, huge credit to Michael Higgins because he worked hard in the beginning. Look at him, arms aloft now. There were times in that bout where he was hanging on. Huge show of character for the 28-year-old, and he leaves the WCB ring for the first time with a trophy in his hand and a victory, and he is basking in this as well. Congratulations to Michael Higgins. Jimmy Milligan, despite all that fantastic work, still looking for his first victory in the white-collar boxing arena. 1 draw, 1 defeat. 12 bouts down here on this gargantuan night of white-collar boxing.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for our next bout of the evening, please welcome to the red corner, all the way from New Zealand, it's Bernard Thomas.
Well, here we are as we head into the 13th bout of the evening. The 13th bout, and in the red corner, Bevan, the bearded Kiwi Thomas, as Mr. Lowe said. Hailing from the sunny shores of New Zealand, Bevan has called London home for the last 8 years. Loves all varieties of sport, eating good food, and the occasional tipple on special occasions. Says his reasons for being here: boxing is a challenge he's been looking forward to and wants to tick it off the bucket list.
And please welcome to the green corner from Cambridgeshire, Jordan Mason.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Again, I've had the pleasure of watching this man on numerous occasions. It is Jordan the Bear Mason. Cambridgeshire born, working and living in London, works in an office, so decided to take up boxing to lose weight. Loved it as soon as he started. Extremely competitive in anything he does, and is hoping to take home a victory this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this London white, boxing London rules back and being contested over 3 minutes. Introducing to you first the final of the red corner. All the way from New Zealand, please welcome Bevan, the big Kiwi Thomas. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Cambridgeshire, it's Jordan the Bear Mason.
Here we go then, bout 13 of the night. Bevan Thomas in the red corner. The bearded Kiwi against Jordan the Bear Mason, 21 years of age, stockbroker. Bevan Thomas lived here for 9 years. He's got a tech startup. All kinds of professions on display here in white collar boxing. Everyone is welcome and everyone's giving it a pretty good go. 30 seconds in here. Jordan Mason, big height advantage, but Bevan Thomas, wowee, that's a big right hand from the former scrum half. Jordan Mason looking a little bit more energetic, but Bevan Thomas kind of just happy to stand there square on. Generate a lot of power. Stocky, low center of gravity, and he's getting through as well as they bounce towards us. Just over a minute gone, and already Bevan Thomas there, maybe puffing the cheeks out. Certainly does take a lot of energy. That's a nice clean shot from Mason though. Just leading with the jab before Thomas comes back. Every time Thomas comes forward, he looks like he wants to land. Goes to the body and misses there. Just over 30 seconds of the first round remaining. Thomas, hands high, protecting that bearded mouth, and Mason with a decent body shot. Not really able to utilize that height advantage so far, Jordan Mason. Not particularly reliant on the jab. Bevan Thomas with a little cuff to the side of the head there. And the bell goes for the end of round one.
Well, there is an explosive first round. This, for me, I always say, this is where it gets hard. Where 13 fights in, these men have been here. It's now 25-11. They've been here since about 7 o'clock. They've stood backstage. They've watched the other fighters get psyched, get prepped, and they've had to wait and watch, and to keep that level of adrenaline and energy all throughout the night until your fight. It's not easy, and it really, really does take real concentration. Round two, we are underway, and my word, straight out of the blocks there from Mason with a left jab. Oh, it's nice. Mason looking like he's got the bit between his teeth at the beginning of the second. Oh my word, but he walked right into a left jab there from Thomas. Oh, nice combination work from Mason. Thomas just landing that occasional left jab.
Bevan Thomas absolutely hard as nails because Jordan Mason is catching him, and Thomas just keeps coming forward. Must be so demoralizing for Mason. He's giving him his best work, but Thomas just keeps on coming, and now he's the aggressor himself, just walking forward.
You know what, not only is he walking forward, he's doing it with a smile on his face, my word.
Well, they make him tough in New Zealand, and here we go, a little bit of showboating. Is that premature from the man in red? Just leading in, waving that left hand before connecting again with the overhand right. Mason just hanging on a little bit there. And the bell goes. Touch gloves. Again, really tough to separate these two after 2 rounds.
My word, one thing it's taught me, never get in the ring with a Kiwi.
No.
It's like a steamroller just rolling forward.
It's important for Mason, though, not to get demoralised because he's doing some really good work here. And I think it wouldn't matter how well he was boxing, Bevan Thomas would be exactly the same. He'd want to get forward, he'd want to throw his fists, he'd want to make it happen. You know, he's that kind of guy. So Jordan Mason just needs to keep doing exactly what he's doing. Use that reach advantage. If anything, he might need to be a little bit more defensive to kind of keep that distance between them. If he needs to go backwards to catch the judge's eye, then that's what he has to do, because there's no way that Bevan Thomas is going to take a backward step in this final round. The bell goes then, the final round. The niceties are over, and Mason starts with a lovely jab. That's much better from the man in blue, but Bevan Thomas again, just closing that gap. Knows he needs to get inside. He's not scared to just walk onto anything.
No, he's not at all. And if anything, I would say when he receives a jab or receives a shot, it drives him on and it moves him forward.
Is he brave or is he stupid? That's the question.
Well, either way, Jordan Mason has found himself down to his knees, but I think more from losing his footing than anything else. Nevertheless, both men just being sent to their respective corners. Seamus Dunn just having a quiet word with Mason. Well, brings both men back together. Oh, and there it is. Thomas walked right into that left jab, and again. Made of stern stuff, these Kiwis again, just steamrolling forward. Again, Mason with a left jab. And again, oh, but he's caught with one from Thomas as well. Again, Mason landing that left jab, but it's almost like Thomas isn't phased. He just keeps steamrolling forward. Oh, it's a nice combination work from Mason. Oh, there it is, that left again from Mason. And there it is, both men embrace after 3 rounds of good, solid action again. What a night we've had tonight. We really have been spoiled. Really spoiled.
Don't ask me the question.
Okay, I won't ask you. I won't ask you.
No, go on.
But you know, I honestly can't call it. I really can't.
Well, let's talk about the good points. First of all, these two fighters embracing themselves after 3 brilliant rounds. Jordan Mason worked really hard, threw some great shots, had to be patient too because there was nothing he could do to stop Bevan coming forward. Bevan Thomas relentless in the cause.
And after those 3 rounds, the referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner. Fighting out of the blue corner.
Yes, the blue corner gets it. Credit to Jordan Mason. He lost his first white collar boxing bout, won his second right here against Bevan Thomas. A deserved win too, showed great patience, great discipline too, because it must be an absolute nightmare fighting against a terrier that just will not give up. And that's exactly what the 33-year-old Kiwi was.
And now for our next bout of the evening, please welcome firstly to the red corner, from Morden, South London,
just to reiterate once more from Mr. Peter Lowe, if you do want to get yourself involved, if you do want to find yourself in the ring, you can do. You can visit www.whitecollarlondonboxing.com. You can visit the Facebook page at White Collar Boxing London or our Twitter page at WCBL London. But before we go there, we've got another bout lined up for you. And first up, fighting out of the red corner, it is David Dynamite Weatherfield. I like this bio. He says he's still new to the sport. Please don't punch me in the nose. Well, well, well.
welcome to the blue corner from Lewisham.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, it is Liam Lethal Jordan. Liam's greatest achievement came in May 2015 when he became a father. Feeling that it was a good time to ditch the dad bod and take the opportunity to build a better version of himself, and that is exactly why he is here tonight. Liam's adventure to learn the sweet science of boxing and achieve this goal. Well, my word, he could not be in a better place, and my word, listen to the support. It is 10 to 11, Friday night, the London Irish Centre, and the place is absolutely rocking.
Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner. From Morden, South London, it's David And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. From Lewisham, it's Liam
Head in the red, Jordan in the blue. Seamus Dunn gets the pleasantries out of the way, and we are underway with round one. I was about to say both men just sizing each other up there, but my word, they are straight out of the blocks. Both men seemingly got a very, very good reach on them, but who will be able to make it count the most?
Just over 30 seconds gone then, and both of these fighters showing real intent. Jordan in the blue corner got into white collar boxing as he's landed a massive right hand there after putting on a bit of weight after having his first daughter Izumi, who's 10 months old, but he's absorbed a big straight right there from Weatherfield, the 28-year-old from Morden. This is his second bout. He won his first on points, and now he has got the bug. As he circles the ring, Jordan puts the moves on and backs him up against the ropes. Weatherfield starting to assert himself on this after a good start from Jordan. Weatherfield, that high right hand protecting against the jab of Jordan. Just looking to keep range with the jab of his own. Just pouring it out, really. Not necessarily looking to do any damage with it, just to keep his opponent at bay. Another big right hand has got Jordan in a bit of trouble as we approach the end of the first round, but again, Jordan strikes back. One of the characteristics of pretty much all the fighters tonight as the bell goes at the end of the first round has been their ability to get themselves out of trouble, whether it's been to punch themselves out or move themselves out. They've all responded well when they've been in danger.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, and it's a real testament to the team at White Collar Boxing London and the training that they receive. It really is a testament to them.
Corners, 10 seconds.
There we are, the crowd really getting behind both men as we go into round two. Oh, and straight in from Weatherhead. Nice combination work. Weatherhead just started this second round with a bit between his teeth. Can he make it count?
So I must apologise because I've written the name down wrong. David Weatherhead. Maybe as punishment I should have to step into the ring with him for a minute. I'd be in deep trouble because he's really turning the screw here as the man out of the red corner, but back comes Jordan with some body shots of his own, catches Weatherhead with the left hand. Jordan, real look of concentration, looking to close that gap, looking to get inside Weatherhead. Again, just trying to drive him into the corner with his shoulder. The referee not happy with that. Weatherhead just catching Jordan, just using that size advantage. But Jordan with a couple of tasty body shots there before Weatherhead unleashes with a couple of his own. It's fought in close quarters at the moment, which should probably suit Jordan a little bit better. But Weatherhead winning those exchanges as the bell goes at the end of the second round.
here we are. The atmosphere is absolutely alive here as we head into the third and final round. Oh my word. And there it is, Jordan straight out of the blocks, but he finds himself on the ropes. Referee just separates both men, gives them a little bit of breathing space. Neither of them really taking any respite as they go at it again and are locked together, separated once more. Back together. Weatherhead with the nice combination work. Jordan returning the favour. Neither man letting up here. Oh. Referee nearly found himself caught in the action there. He separates both men.
Real look of determination on Weatherhead's face. He can sense that Jordan's hanging on a little bit, but credit to Jordan, hanging on he is. Gets to this point of the fight, it just feels like your lungs don't work anymore. I make it about 30 seconds remaining. Weatherhead again just pouring out that left hand, stopping Jordan, closing the gap. I think both of these guys ran out of steam a little bit. It's been a punishing 2.5 rounds. Oh, but here comes Jordan. Has he got some magic left in the tank? Weatherhead hanging on now, but Jordan has just run out of steam completely. The bell goes. What a finish. Liam Jordan, wowee, found some energy out of nowhere to land some huge blows to Weatherhead, who's probably done enough. But what we have done is learned not to make decisions, because I'm not going to come unstuck again. Another brilliant fight, gutsy performance from Jordan, experienced performance from Weatherhead. Now it's down to the judges.
And going off some of our previous results, I think that's exactly where we should leave it, right with the judges. Again though, a testament to white collar boxing, a great performance from both men.
Appreciation from both boxers of the 3 excellent rounds. And after those 3 rounds of action, the referee has scored this contest 30 points to 28 points. In favour of the winner, fighting out of the red corner, and showing your appreciation for the runner-up,
Well, there it is. You may not have heard that, but my man to my right, Mr. Rogers, did call red. He did say it. I'll give you that, pal. Again, congratulations to the man in red. Commiserations to the man in blue. A really hard-fought fight. All in all, a massive congratulations.
please welcome to the red corner, all the way from Mexico, it's Taco Brown.
So here we are, the penultimate fight of the evening, and first up, fighting out of the red corner, we have Taco Brown, born and raised in Mexico. He was sent to boarding school in Wiltshire, England, age 11. His interests include reading, painting, and wait for it, reading, painting, and quantum physics. I think this is the first time we've had a quantum physician in the ring here at White Collar Boxing London.
Now please welcome to the blue corner from Crown, Michael Irantelli.
Now then, here's a familiar name here at White Collar Boxing London, Michael Evangeli, 13 years old, gobby little site manager from Croydon. Yes, he is, but he's a gentleman, and it's great to have him back here at White Collar Boxing London. Welcome back to the ring, Mr. Evangeli. Let's see how tonight pans out. Bit of a dance routine in the blue corner there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this WCBO Women's Battle will be contested over 3 2-minute rounds. Here in Music Team, firstly fighting out of the red corner. All the way from Mexico, it's Taco Brown! And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he's from Croydon. Please welcome Michael and Mickey Mouse.
So, here we are, Brown in red, Evangeli in the blue. Penultimate fight, and we're about to get underway.
Yeah, speaking to Evangeli before the fight, he says he's looking forward to a good test. He knows he's quite a lot shorter than Taco Brown, so has to get inside. Taco Brown, he's after a new experience. This is his debut this evening. In his day job, he works for Greenpeace. Straight away looking to get that jab away, and look, there is a real height difference. Will Evangeli be able to close that gap, get inside? So far, Brown using that jab well. But there goes Evangeli. We've got a southpaw against an orthodox here, but Evangeli actually quite square on as he approaches Taco Brown, whose fan club are away to our right-hand side as they exchange blows. Bit of a fact-finding mission so far this first round. Trickle of blood coming from the right nostril of Taco Brown as a three-punch combination from Evangeli. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, great stuff from Evangeli. Waits for Brown to make a move, spots the gap, and goes to the body. Great counter-punching from the man in the blue corner. Oh, Brown comes back just before the bell with a decent 1-2 of his own, but I think Evangeli's just done enough to shade that one.
Corners, 10 seconds.
We took percentages, that's so minute.
Well, here we are. Second round is underway, and my word, an explosive start to Act 2. Referee just sends the man in red to his corner. having a slight issue with his head guard again. Safety first at White Collar Boxing London, that's exactly what it's all about. And the issue is resolved and we are back underway. So, Brown in the red, Evangeli in the blue. As the man to my right said, a bit of a fact-finding mission in Act 1. Slightly tentative start to this second round. Oh, it's nice, Evangeli moving in. Oh, bit of a dancing motion from both men there. Evangeli moving in with the combination work, not quite making it land.
Taco Brown moving really well. Those little languid movements, but then all of a sudden, when it comes to delivering the punches, he's not doing what he did so well at the start of that first round. Working the jab, then getting in behind it. Evangeli is just waiting for that jab to be poured out, and then he's just exploding. Great stuff from the 30-year-old carpenter from Croydon. But that time Brown spots the onslaught and just picks him off with a jab. I'm a fan of his movement though. Keep your eye on him. Certainly looks the part. And that is the end of the second round.
So here we are, third and final round underway in this penultimate fight of a tremendous evening here at White Collar Boxing London. Who has got the bit between their teeth? Who is going to finish this third and final act?
Well, looking at Taco Brown, I think he knows he needs to make something happen here. He's probably 2 rounds behind. May need a stoppage. His fan club are certainly raucous in the background. Some of them even approached his corner before the final round. Again, he's tentative before it's time to tee off. But he's the longer, the taller of the fighters. Getting in close and throwing, that's no good for him. He needs to use that range. But Evangeli closing the gap well when it comes time to attack. He knows what suits him and he's executing his game plan really well. But there goes Taco Brown. Throwing but not landing. Real look of focus on his face. Still moving well. Conditioning on both of these fighters, brilliant. Neither of them look particularly tired. Evangeli there, adjusting his head guard, still doing well to evade that Taco Brown right hand. Into the final 30 seconds then. Oh, big shot from Evangeli. Catches the Brown head guard. Evangeli's got to be careful because when he does go in, his head drops a little bit. Could be leaving himself exposed if Taco's away. But there goes the bell then. About 15 of 16, Michael Evangeli versus Taco Brown.
Well, there it is. That concludes the penultimate fight of the evening. And what an evening it has been. If you do want to see yourself in the ring, you do want to get involved, you can visit www.whitecollarboxinglondon.com, the Facebook page, White Collar Boxing London, or our Twitter handle at WCPL London. In the meantime, let's see who's the winner of the penultimate contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both boxers after 3 rounds of action. And after those 3 rounds of action, your referee has scored this contest 29 points to 28 points in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner. It's Michael.
Well, there it is, a great contest from both fighters, but the man in blue walking away with the glory, but both men walking away with the pride. A fantastic contest from both of them, and a really close fought contest as well.
And so, Camden, this is it, our final fight of the evening. You've been a tremendous audience, all of you, so thank you very much for coming out and joining us this evening. But let's do this one more time. And so please welcome out firstly to the red corner from Richmond, James
So here it is. It is the final fight of the evening. And first up, fighting out of the red corner, it is James Calamity James Kearns, Surrey County Council's finest, putting down the telephone and picking up the gloves. That is what we like to see. Says if he can remember to duck every now and again, well, then he's in with a fighting chance.
please welcome to the blue corner from Lockerbie in Scotland, Charlie Steele.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, Charlie Steele, all the way from Scotland originally, lived in Australia for a while, and here he is now in the City of London, working in the city, providing recruitment and advisory services for leading investment banks and private equity firms. Well, he's leaving the office tonight to enter the ring. It's our final contest of the evening, and my word, what an evening it's been.
Well, the final fight of what has been an incredible evening here at White Collar Boxing London.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this White Collar Boxing London rules bout will be contested over 3 rounds. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner from Richmond is Calamity James. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Lockerbie in Scotland, it's Charlie.
Speaking of James Cairns before the fight, he was saying that he was going through a lot of emotions, most of them being positive. It's his debut this evening, Charlie Steele. He's an international athlete already. He represents Great Britain at Australian rules football, having played at the World Cup in Australia, the Euros in Croatia, and he is white collar boxing to stay fit before the season kicks off again. So Charlie Steele in the blue corner, 23 years of age, from Lockerbie. James Cairns, 29 years of age, from Kingston. Charlie Steele who lands the first meaningful blow. Cairns needs to be careful. He's turning his back and he's getting picked off. This is not what the man in the red corner needs. Needs to protect himself. Needs to find a way into this fight, because at the moment it's all Charlie Steele.
Goodness me, all Charlie Steele indeed. Cairns really leaving himself exposed. And if he's not careful, it's really going to affect him even before this first round is out. Steele looking like he has the bit between his teeth, and Cairns we said earlier about fighters really concentrating on what they're doing, and Cairns seemed to take his eye off the ball here in these early stages of the first round. Referee Seamus Dunn just having a word, make sure Cairns is okay to continue. And continue he does. But Steele really looks like he's got the bit between his teeth. Well, there it is. Referee Seamus Dunn calls it a day before the first act is out.
Yeah, tough one there for James Cairns. His debut in the ring tonight. Huge credit to all 32 fighters this evening. 16 bouts. And every single one of them deserves your respect. It's impossible to tell how you're going to be affected when that bell goes. So Charlie Steele gets the victory. James Cairns can leave the ring with his head held high, because he has got in the ring. He is a white-collar boxer, and we'd encourage anyone to do so, and there are plenty of ways that you can do that.
Indeed there are. If you do want to get yourself involved and you do fancy seeing yourself in the ring, you can visit the website at www.whitecollarboxinglondon.com, the Facebook page, White Collar Boxing London, or Twitter at WCBL London. But in the meantime, let's hand you over to our Master of Ceremonies, Peter Lowe.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for both parties, please. Well, with 1 minute and 22 seconds completed of the first round, your referee has stopped the contest. Demon James Cairns in good position to continue, therefore your winner by TKO. Fighting out of the blue corner is Charlie Steele. And show your appreciation for our runner-up, James Cairns. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we hope to see you all at our after party at the Steaming Rhino nightclub. If you have a ticket, a wristband or a stamp on your hand, that will get you in there.
Well, there it is. What an incredible start to 2016. That was Road to Glory, brought to you by White Collar Boxing London. A big thank you to Scott Borthwick and all the trainers. A massive thank you to my partner in crime for the evening, Mr. David Rogers, and we will see you same time, same place next week right here at the London Irish Centre. Thank you very much indeed. Have yourself a lovely week. We'll see you next time. Good night.